Welcome along to qualifying here in Austria. We're at the Red Bull Ring at this short circuit. Welcome along to qualifying for the Austrian Grand Prix. 36 lap race coming up in 18 minutes, but qualifying first to come. The Racing Bulls, first car set out on. We have a full horse grid, 20 cars. And retirement, we've got a retirement, so I can't see the full leaderboard currently because of my monitor. Qualifying here in Austria. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Austrian GP qualifying, 18 minutes, and we already have cars on their outlets. The Racing Bull here is the number 24. I'm sorry I can't see my full leaderboard currently, but we do have cars out on track. The Racing Bull about to start its first flying lap. Let's look at this one. Coming through just always having to let another car by. So this is obviously a quicker Williams. We'll keep an eye on him. Coming through the final corner at fast speed. And again, track limits is one that has been cashing out multiple drivers at this track. It is one that has caught out drivers in the past. It's given penalties. In the race, it will give you 3 warnings. You get 2 strikes, and then he's third. He's round into the wall. But luckily there, he's still got his all 4 wheels intact somehow. But again, there you can see him having to go and drive into the wall for support and recovery. But that could be him out. I think it has to be him out. That's it. That's out. That's out. Zenox is out. Zenox has left. Zenox is out of the session. Goosey's out of the session. We have multiple drivers leaving here, Ted. So in the 91 Racing Bulls, we'll see them going through. This is you funny and improves fast time on the board. That is P1 at 13.6. 13.6 for the 91 Racing Bull. Great lap, and that session over is my network. Hang on, I'm just looking. I'm wondering, is there an issue with my internet or... Okay, so I've received a lot of it. It is because something with the settings. So I think that is the session. The session will be restarted. Everyone viewing this stream, do not go anywhere. Qualifying will restart. Qualifying has stopped, yes, but we're going to restart. Even better, we get another round of this. Even though we were only 2 minutes in, we will get another round. So don't go anywhere. Qualifying soon to come. We'll be back. We are back for qualifying action here at Spielberg. Round 2. We don't mean necessarily in how many races we've done this season, but I'd say take 2, but still all cars sat in garage. The session is respectively underway, but there's no cars out on track at the moment. And there we go, cars out on track. Racing Bulls, Sauber, Alpine, Williams, Red Bull, Aston Martin, Mercedes, Ferrari. All out. There are still cars sat in the garage. But let's not take our eyes off the cars that we got on track. Per breath. One who is going through, and can he pull off a masterclass or some sort of surprise to win this race here at Spielberg? Obviously, it's my first race commentating. Per breath. About to start his first flying lap here. It's not a long track. We have 3 DRS zones. But a few have multiple overtaking opportunities, including turn 4. But turn 4, you go round the outside. You could find yourself going round out. Here's Per breath. Run down to turn 1. He will get the rear wing open for the second time, respectively, this lap. There, rear wing open. There's a flap going over. You heard the button going beep. That is where the DRS goes. Full blast all the way down to turn 3. Turning everything, just very tight braking. No. All I say, but he's going to keep his foot down though. He won't back off as of yet, unless, well, I think that he may have thought of backing off there. But yeah, that is an error that he will not be happy about there. And that will cost him possibly a 10th or more at the most, but he will lose time. But let's see what he can put together now. Purple sector 2, as he's the only one who's really set a flying lap through the middle sector so far. And now through the flag going down. Oh, he's into the pit lane, and that's an invalid lap. But he will carry on driving, but that is a horror lap. Horror lap from Per breath. And Spider's going into the pits as well. There's a Williams coming through. That's Nako. Nako's gone fastest. Slimako, sorry. Slimako. My bad. But Goosey to take it. You funny bot takes P1. You funny bot who took P1 for a split second in the previous session we had. But then we had to close. He's repeated that again. Under Pro's gone second. Emmy Hop third. Goosey's down to fourth. Those are on the medium tyre. Now, the fact he's on the medium tyre, it means he's going to save the softs, either for later, which you may not need to, but for the race, crucially. It is crucial to have at least one fresh set of soft compound tyres saved to the race. You never know. We could get a late safety car, as now we've had someone, that's Monkey in P3, I think, who's gone off the road there. Yes, so what you do want to save, we'll go back to the Goosey. So you do want to save those mediums for the race. Or it's the soft, sorry, for the race. The late safety car can always go. We know in real Formula 1 where we had the Abu Dhabi 2021 race. Safety car last few laps, Verstappen and Hamilton both had an opportunity. Max took it. Max won the championship. Max won the race. Max had the glory. So you always want to try your best to save a set of softs It may cost you in quali, it will never cost you in the race. We are back here for Austria qualifying. You funny bots, still the fastest car. We go down from first to 20th with Gamer Forever, who's last. But is this a lap which could boost him up the field? And it is. It puts him P13. Still not decent, but okay to fight in the midfield. I know that's out of shape, but that's going to go on the grass. That is going to go on the grass. That will lose him lap time. And we don't know if he was going to go again anyway, but that was a mistake. That was close. Youthfully, but our current fastest car is coming back out onto the track, which I assume is another set of fresh soft compound tyres. And again, I apologise to all viewers, and this is per breath coming through where can he go? He's P16, he's P1 now. Per breath. 13.3 into P1. I did say earlier when he was starting his first lap, could this guy pull up a masterclass to take victory? The answer at the moment is possibly, most likely, and if he can do it, we will say a big yes. Coming through the final corner is one of the McLarens, Ollie. He is going wrecking, impossible. Right, do not beautifully quick to go P10. Into the 1-4s though. And one of the racing balls coming around the final. This is you, funny bar. Now this is a lap we'll watch. Pervreth is currently holding that P1 slot that they all want to have for the race we have coming up shortly. Can you, funny bot, take that number 1 grid slot if he can put together that lap of laps around the Red Bull ring? Let's see what he can do. Coming down to turn 3, he's it. I think he may have been close to one of the bollards there, but still not enough to wreck that lap. He's come through sector 1, kind of alright sector 1. Now in the middle sector, there's yellow flags in sector 2. I think it's one of the McLarens moving slowly, but they are moving though, but just not at a fast pace. Maybe they're letting by other cars. So back to you, funny bot. He is coming through, but that McLaren is really slow. Is he? You, funny bot's already in. There's the McLaren, and he's gone through safe. So the McLaren's done a very good job to move out of the way. And you, funny bot, you can see that a 10th.5 up in the middle sector. A 10th.5 up in the middle sector. What can he do? Can he survive these last corners without getting track limits? He can. So this will be a lap which will put him still second. It is quicker though, but not quick enough to improve his position and get into that P1. But there's still time to go in this session. Cars are going to go change their tyres. They're going to refuel, and we will get back out there. Pervreth, currently the lead car of the 20 horse field, sat in the garage. There's a Williams guy. Is that a Williams? No, it's a race. Yes, it is a Williams. Now, one of the McLarens are coming down the main strap. I think that is... Yeah, that is KHI. He's just put his McLaren in second. And he's round! He's put his McLaren in second, but he's put his McLaren in the wall. And that is giving him wing down. But can he carry on? The answer, luckily for him, is yes. He can carry on, and he will just somehow keep going. But when he hopefully can get out of the way for the Sauber. That is Spider, the slowest car currently. But wow, and Spider's locking up there, nearly going round. Now the McLaren goes off, but it's drama here in Spielberg qualifying. And he stopped. KHR stopped. He's letting cars by. Let's see. Yeah, he was. Now, KHR. Now, we did see him stop on track there at turn 4 to let other cars through. But that is a danger. He's off into the wall. KHR into the wall. What is going on with the number 13? The number 13 going off there and spinning into the barriers. He's already got end plate damage from the first one-on-one collision with the wall, and surely he'll go into the pits. Because now this is a track now where you want speed, but you want downforce. So they've kind of they're doing more on speed at this track. But the problem is when you're driving a Formula 1 car, your speed, you're sacrificing speed for downforce or downforce for speed. In the race, when you lose your end plate, you kind of like don't care. You just keep going. But if you lose any more than that, then yeah, you come in for a new wing. But oh, yellow flag's out. That's an invalid lap time. Cellabox P17 in the number 2 Aston Martin. He is one of the last cars of the field. P17 invalidate lap time, but is he gonna go again? We'll see if he can go again. And he's going to pits. It is very frustrating because invalidated lap track limits is one that has caught out a load of drivers at this track. There's other tracks where track limits, but I'd say if you're going to talk about track limits, you're going to talk about Austria. Is that going off there? There's one of the Mercedes cars off. Game of Forever. Game of Forever's just had a trip in the grass, or gravel, sorry. And he's got going again. He's P18 currently. But the both Mercedes are not having a great session here. Is he starting out? He looks to be, and there's his teammate there. His teammate did a very good job to get out of the way there. Now, DRS rearing wide open. It's Alonso on the run down to turn 3. He's on a brake. Can he get the braking right? The answer is a yes. He's 12 milliseconds up. Now, on the run down to turn 4. Flat out. You go full throttle down the straight. Great turn then there to turn 4. The number 95 Mercedes. Game of Forever. Going for a faster lap. He is improving just about slightly, but he's got this corner really right. And he's 3.7 seconds up. He must be having a great time driving that Mercedes at this point. So this is on course to be, if he can keep it together, the fastest lap he's done so far in the session. And he's just going to go round the final corner, and that is going to P16. So he's improved, but I think he will be looking for more than that. His teammate is behind him. His teammate is the slowest car in this session. Per ref, we're on board with the Alpine livery. The Alpine car, sorry. He's in the number 8. Am I right? But he is coming. He is improving in sectors, as we saw. And that's invalid. He's gone wide. That is invalid. He will be frustrated with that. Even though he's currently got the quickest time, but he did not improve it anyway. Maybe he just got distracted by that mistake. And his next lap will also count invalid. Here's you funny bot. We're on board with the man who many may see as a potential pole. He's just avoided track limits there, which could have been taken for the next lap he completes. But that did not happen. So, you funny bot coming through turn 1 into turn 2, which is kind of like a blind corner because turn 2 isn't really a proper corner. Into turn 3. Now on the run down server at DRG, you go flat out down the straight. On the run down server, it's pretty much like a short straight compared to the one he's just been on. The run down to turn 3. Round turn 5. Easy on the throttle. You can see his teammate up here now. Willie Pink, she did not bend there, his teammate backed out of the way. But that was a great opportunity to use his teammate as a slipstream to give him that boost and momentum. He's gone wide, that's invalid! Invalid! That is an invalidated lap! A lap which was looking to possibly improve, which I can't see if he was improving, but it's invalid at the final corner. The last corner of every corner on this circuit, he's got his lap invalidated, and that lap will not count. And now this lap, which he's not going to do, all he needs to do now is cross the line, and then he'll be allowed to start an official flying lap, which he will want to keep together and have a clean lap this time. Per breath. KHR, you Funny Bot, our current top 3. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Testing. The last couple of seconds of this session has hit us. Pervref will not come out. His session is over, done, dusted and done. KHR, the highest placed car currently, which is still out there on track, is on an invalidated lap time. Now, if he can get a Ghost, Luke has been disqualified, so he's out. Not only is he out, but he will start last for the race because he's disqualified from this session. It's come up on my leaderboard now. He is disqualified, yeah. KHR coming around the final corner. Can he hit the checkered flag in time to officially... I know he's not. He's not made it. And he's into the wall. You can see he's straight about that. He's gone into the wall. You fully buys on the line. He's third. So that means Pervref, without coming out again, will start. But here's Mungie. No, his laps in, right? It won't count. But here's Peter. Can he make any improvements? But... Under Pro's gone 4th fastest. Monkey's got his lap invalidated, so his lap will not count. But Peter, he's still out there. He's in the Red Bull car. The number 20... Oh, car off. That's another car. That's a racing bull. But we'll keep our eyes on Peter, who's going to get P8. He's not improved. That final corner distraction may have put him up. There's Goosey. It's P10. Orange scored into the pits. Games Forever will come for a lap. Can he improve? Oh no, he's at the check flag, so he can't improve because his session's over and done with. Now Goosey, his session's also done. Hako is out there. I think his session, I'm not sure if he is, I think he may have already seen the check flag, but ladies and gentlemen, your pole sitter for the Austrian Apex Racing Grand Prix, Pervref, in the Alpine is on pole. We'll be back for the race. Don't go anywhere. The formation lap for the Austrian Grand Prix is officially underway. Apex Ref will lead us on our formation lap. So they're going to warm up the tyres, warm up the brakes, all the power units in the car. Do last checks on them before our 36 lap thriller. The strategy is as a 2-stopper or 3-stopper. A 1-stopper would need some extraordinary tyre management to be able to work. And 2 cars on the grid. That's both Mercedes cars who have been banned from this formation lap. So they're already on the grid. They will not be allowed to take part in the rest of the formation lap. So that is an opportunity that I missed to cool the tyres and brakes. It will be interesting to see how they play out on the first lap. Oh, that's the McLaren round. Nearly round, but just managing to save it there. Yeah, charged. It was having a couple of offs in qualifying, but then managing to pull everything together to get into contention for pole. And now he's into the wall. This guy just loves to have one-on-one talks with the wall. He's always spinning, hitting the wall, and just damaging his wing. On the formation, oh, and he's in again. Again, he's into the wall. It's like some rookie can't drive a Formula 1 car, but it's quick. It's very quick at the same time. Oh, he's having a celebration before the race. Pre-race celebration, let's say our pre-race party's trying, but now he's going backwards. KHR driving backwards. And is that his teammate? Yeah, it is, but he's going to get put to it. What we've been waiting for all week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go, 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 go. And it's lights out. We're awake. Keep. Into the lead goes KHR. KHR into the lead. He's overtaken the Alpine car and he's into the lead. But can he win without spinning to the lockup? We thought he did. On our screen we saw him lock up, but look how close the Williams gets to the car ahead. But the Williams now ahead, it's the Racing Bulls, who's scrapping with the Alpine. But terrible start for our pole sitter. And he's going to get shoved wide, nearly shoved wide there. And almost shoved wide, he's just managing to hang on. And he's been overtaken by his teammate now. So KHR leads this 36 lap race. And he's already starting to build a gap. It's 1 second you need to build from the Williams, from the car behind. He will need to build that gap. And he sets the first lap, that's a 1:9.3, but these will get faster. This is just first lap, they'll be looking for a move there. There's moves going on in the background as well. And Game of Feather last, and that's Spider, who's getting, that's a 3-second penalty for Spider, and that's for track. Whoa, 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 whoa! That's cars round. We have cars up. Cars are off. We have a couple cars up there. We've not been able to see, but we have had cars off the racing road. But drama here in the second lap. The Mercedes and Red Bull getting close together. But yeah, drama. He's going to go round. That's going round. And he's off. That's Peter, who's off the road. But he's managed to find reverse and get going again. But he will be frustrated that he's now tumbled down the order. Drama here, and we now start our third lap and KHI is really doing a great job keeping the lead, and going all actually both of them there in turn 1. Oh wow, what dramatic second lap. It's a 10-second time penalty. We're going to look at penalty data now, but it's for Game of Forever. Game of Forever has got a 10-second time penalty. That will be added to his time the next time he comes in for a pit stop. But that is a big penalty. We have 3-second penalties for track limits up and down the order. Those will not be served in the pits. Those will be served at the end of the race, unless those penalties get multiplied. But you can see the Williams there getting, that's Xenox. You can see Xenox there getting ever so close to Kershaw. And he may be going for this victory. He's in the number 25. Can he snatch victory here at the Red Bull Ring this evening? No. So you see, he is in the DRS range. He's got the rear wing open. He will be quick on straights with the DRS, but that does not really help in the corners. That may help him get closer. We'll have a look at who's got battery. We'll have a look at ERS and all sorts of things. That's something that the driver will know, whether his battery is low or high. You can charge your battery, but you do not want to charge your battery. You lose time to the car ahead and the car behind, but not if you're leading, because if you're leading, there's no car ahead to lose time to. There's a car behind to lose time to, and there's a car behind who is catching KHR. Now, can Xenox get in the main straight? It's very rare that you see cars overtake on the main straight. And you can see just how hard it is to control the car. But Xenox is really close this time. This is the closest he's been all race, other than when they started this race. But is he going to have a look at turn 3? No, he's not. It'll wait. It will bide his time. That is a wise decision. Wise decision. It is longer. You don't know whether you're going to get past on the second occasion you get. You only know pretty much in the first. But here's Xenox. He's going to have a look. No, he's not. Ooh, they're close together. They are getting close into the corners, though. Just shows how much Xenox is really starting to push now in this first stint. But now also, you do want to go for the leader. When you're second, you want to go for the lead. But you got to think about your tyres. In a race this long, 36 laps, you want to think about your tyre wear. They're on the mediums are the top two runners in this race, Xenox and KHR. And he's off. That's off goes Xenox. I don't think he's got one. I think he should get away with that. But Xenox now in DRS range, so they come in, and that's a penalty. I think that's Spider again with another track limit penalty. I did say you do get caught out by track limits in this race, but that's where they do warnings. You get 2 warnings and then the penalty, 3 seconds. And I think we have a slow Mercedes down the straight, and we did, I think, but he's got going again. I'm just looking, and he's got damage, and Xenox is still not being able to make any ground. Still stuck behind the McLaren of KHR. And that's Zuka Zuma. Yeah, Zuka Zuma, who's got damage there to his front wing. We may come into change that. We did explain earlier that in qualifying, if you have damage any more than the end plate lost, then you do want to come in and change that. He's in the number 11 now, and that's his teammate. He's got to let his teammate back. Sure, he'll fight him. Yeah, team orders. He will let his teammate through. It's a game if forever's gone through, and he will fight other cars. They're not on the same team as him. He will fight him no matter what damage he's got. Zuka Zuma now going to come in. And yeah, they're both in. So that was a smart move from Peter to get ahead of Zuka Zuma there before pitting. So that gives him the advantage then, because normally it's the car ahead that gets out. And see how damage he is pitting rather early. No, he's just tyres. Just changed tyres. But he would have got out early anyway, even if he didn't manage to overtake. We're looking at this battle. This is for the race lead. You can see Xenox a lot closer now to KHR. And we have a slow, that's one of the Saubers moving slowly. That's Spider there. Moves, and he's also got damage. And that's half of the front, the whole left of his wing, the left half of the wing gone. But now, again, we're looking at this battle. Xenox and KHR. Can Xenox snatch leads? But this has been going on for a couple of laps now. Xenox wants to get through and end this battle. There's another battle. This is for the last spot on the podium going on behind us. Xenox will want to get a bit closer. It is difficult to get closer to the car head sometimes. But also, he will want to think about tyre management. You want to go for the car head, but he will put stress on the tyres. That will stress out the tyres. It will cause earlier graining than wanted. And a massive urge to box. Oh yeah, Spider's into the bit. That's for a new wing. Xenox still not gone for an attempt to pass. He will keep trying to get close. We're on lap 8 of this race. Spider's come out, he's gone on the hard side, so looking to go long there. Xenox is close, he will get a slipstream, even though this is not a long straight, it's not a DRS, it's a short straight, but he will still pick up the slipstream effect from that he will allow from the planet into the pits. Smart, wise decision, smart decision from Xenox. to come into the pits earlier than your rival. Again, we're going to look at something that normally teams use when they're struggling to pass the car ahead. An undercut is a smart way to go, but later on in the race, when after Keir-Charles had his pit stop, he will have the tyre advantage, which will help him, and most likely will have him become the quicker car. That's the hard tyre that Xenox is going to, extending a long way into this race. Those tyres could last long, but can they get to the end? We'll find out in the next 20 to 30 minutes time. We're going to look at this train here. There's a train going on. It's, if I can get it right, yes. Going from P4 to... From the Aston, it's going to the Aston, isn't it? P4 to P13. Well, that is a long train there. We're not P13, but it feels like it, as we can see on the map. But pretty much it's P4 to P2. P4 to P9, sorry. Sorry about that. P4 to P9. This is going. So it's a long train, this. Long mid train. It goes from Simaco, Orange Scored, and a Pro, and Greece. Ghost Luca in there, and TTN Ollie in the McLaren. Now we'll look back at our race leader KHR having a lonely, isolated race. That we may not be able to say that for the rest of this race. But Xenox is out there here, and the good thing about Xenox, Williams have done a great job, solid job, to get him out into clean air. He's out there in clean air, he's on the hard compound tyre. You can see the red lights flashing at the back of the eye, charging the batteries there. But now, he does want to push, but at the same time, you do want to save tyres. It's a hard choice. Get good shot lights. Here's K-Chart in the pits. He has to wait for traffic there. I think it was tight. The racing ball coming there, it was tight. Well, I think he should be okay, but you can see Xenox is ahead. The undercut has worked. But now, K-Char, what he needs to do is use this tyre advantage to get back at Xenox. He wants this win. He started on pole, did he? No, it was the Alpine who starts the ball. My bad. No, Kerchar, he was leading earlier. He will want this lead back. He took it at the start of this race. He wants this back. He did lose. He's now lost out to Xenox at the pit stops, but now he's got the tyre advantage. Thing is, you do not want to throw away that tyre advantage so quick and early in the stint, because then that basically gives everything back to Xenox. It gives him track position. It gives him now the balanced tyre advantage. So what Kerchar has now got. And pretty much this is Xenox's race to win. So it's like Kerchar would have had a slow start. So he does not want to throw away everything so quickly and early in the stint. He just right now want to just manage everything. Maybe possibly just manage to get the current gap, and then go get him later when he thinks Xenox kind of uses tyres up a bit, and then go for it, go get him then. We may have more stops coming. We know it's a 2-stop. Yeah, we do have another stop. It's either 2-stopper or 3-stopper if you're really that flexible with strategy. But the thing is, you lose about 20 seconds or more when you're pitting to go into the pits and go down the pit in. But as you can see, Kerchar is wasting no time trying to get his lead. But you can see he's already in DRS range there to Xenox. So you'll see the rear wing open. That is you see Xenox is also pushing as well. That's a 3-second penalty for our race leader. Our race leader now has been caught out by the track limits. And he may not be leader for long, because you can see KHR is now coming at him at a very quick rate here. Could he get him into turn 3? No, he's not. He'll wait. He'll buy this time. Again, as we said about Xenox earlier, but he is very close now. That's why I'm saying it was a great decision, because now he's very close to the back of the Williams. Will he go with the inside? No, he won't. He'll wait. But that was a great opportunity that he could have looked at, but he does not want to risk it. But look how close he is. I was thinking he's going to have a go at turn 5 to try and get the brass Xenox there. But no, he'll buy this time. He'll keep biding his time. You can see Enoch and Enoch. Is that how you say it? I have got no idea. But Erup's still there. And you can see KHR really wants his lead back. Yeah, it's Erup back there in third. Over a 3-second time. I see the and it's KHR! KHR around the outside! This is for the race lead! For the race lead, can he take it? The answer is yes! He's taken it! Or has he? Because now it's Xenox with the DRS. Xenox has got the rear wing open, but can KHR still fight this one? He'll have the slight more grip advantage, but he still can't get the job done. But that was close. We were close to getting a change of lead there. Just a bit of unlucky from KHR there. But he will have a great opportunity to get him next time though. Next time round, we're gonna start lap 15 of this race. We're nearly halfway. KHR versus Xenox it's a really thrilling battle we're seeing here. This is for the race, and neither of these drivers start on pole as well. But that doesn't matter. We're having a battle for the lead. Oh, we thought there was lock up there. But yeah, KHR is really close to the back of Xenox this time round. On the run down to turn 3, can he get him into turn 2, which is a blind corner? And now, round the outside, Xenox will try and find us, but they're going to do the old switcheroo that was used way back in the olden days. And now, they're going to go side by side. But this time, it's KHR with the DRS, it's KHR with the position, and it's KHR with the race lead. KHR finally into the lead of the race, as we get confirmation that Zukazama has retired from the race. And again, disappointing weekend for the Mercedes team. They're running last, one car running, one car retired. It's a nightmare weekend for Mercedes. Lap 17 out of 36. Close to half distance of this race. KHR leads from the 25 of Xenox, who is still in DRS there, trying to chase back down KHR. Now, what Xenox wanted, he should know. Whoa, that's him going off there. That's a lockup, and then the rear's getting all out of shape, and he's still at DRS, but he has lost a lot of momentum. But he does look like he could still get DRS. Yeah, he is still in the 1 second. He's still in DRS range. See, now, from now till the next detection, but you can keep it together, he should, he's out, he's fallen out. Yeah, one of the racing was going slow there. That is you funny bot. He was quick in qualifying, just not able to carry it through for a longer period of time. But yeah, that lockup has had a terrible effect. Slamarco are getting caught up by track limits, but that lockup has really had a bad effect on Xenox. And now Spider's off. Spider's out of the race. Now, is this going to be an intervention? I think we should get away with an intervention. It would have changed the complex of the race significantly. And that's the lock-up there from KHR. Oh, as Spider's kept going, he's pulled over. It's like getting into a safe spot. And that's another... So you can see KHR struggling there with tyres. No, they cleared the car, so... We will get away with an inspection, as I said. KHR, and now we have an Alpine off. And that's into the wall. Can he get going again? He has to hit the wall again for support, but he has got going again, but with damage. That's half of his wing gone. So most likely he will come in for a new wing. There's one of the Red Bulls scrapping it out, and the Aston behind as well. And there's the Alpine going for move. He's gonna, and we're 3 wide here. 3 wide, or 2 wide. Sorry. Well, now we are 2 wide. I think we were 3 wide. We were, it was close there. You can see in the number 67 Sauber there behind, as one of the racing bulls go ahead. And that's scrappy. This is a great scrap going on between Simarco, you funny bot, and Orange scored. Great scrap one. And it's you funny Bo comes out in front, he gets the position. Williams and Sauber, now the Ferrari there of Under Pro, sorry, is coming up behind. And we have a slow ass Martin. That's he's got going again. That is he's P15 currently. That is Rot Maksui. His teammate Selamux is not having a good race either himself. He's on the back of the Mercedes of Gamer Forever. The only Mercedes in this race. The only kick Sauber in this race is indeed Orange Scored, who is contending the points. And I think this is a move. No, yeah, this is a move. Controller disconnecting there. We're back on air. Lap 21 out of 36. KHR leads from Xenox, from Hako DK, from You Funny Bar, from Slimako, from Orange Squad. I have a Red Bull in the pits. We have a Red Bull in the pits. That is the Red Bull. That's the Red Bull of Peter. That's Pete's changing tyres, going on to the hards there. So that looks to go to the end. I'll be surprised if he doesn't go to the end. And the Aston as well. That is Rots Max Sweet. And that is removing the hards to go into another set of hards. And that's Gamer Forever also, and that's going on to hards. So I think the hards, the popular tyre here, to go to the end. The mediums is one that could potentially be looked at. Well, that would need a bit more extending to be done if the medium were to work to the end. Lap 22 out of 36. And that's another penalty to Xenox. So we will look at penalties now. There's been a load of penalties been applied here. So now we're going to look at penalties. So on our screen we can see we have 6 seconds, 3 seconds to boxing. Another one's been added on now. There's 6 seconds for Kerchar, 6 for Xenox, 3 for Slimarco, 3 for Unibot. A load of penalties up and down the field, but those are actually shorter than I thought. So for the lead, it's like, oh, we'll crash. We have crash. We have crashes up and down the field, and that's one of the Ferraris. Sorry we missed that, but that's Underpro. Underpro's just been off, and then we have had another car off. We're on board with Kerchar now. I think it was Ollie we were meant to go on board of. But yeah, drama here. 2 separate incidents. So we'll look at who's in the pits. That's a weird nose being changed. Sadly, we can't see what happened to him. But that's Rock Matsui coming in for a new wing. And Kerchar's out! Out! Kerchar's out! Our race leader is leading a solid race now out of this race. Xenox is coming to pit. So Xenox is into pit and potentially will take over the lead. Once the car's up front of pitted again, he's gone as hard, so he will go to the end. A dramatic race here. Still not even a VSC. We have had yellow flags because of the incidents we've had on the road. But Kerchar is out. Well, let's say there's Xenox trying to pick his way through. He's P4 currently, wants P3. He wants to finish P1, but if he wants to get P1, he's got to get P3 first to get through this car. Then with Bruce Williams, Slimarco, his teammate, has got a 10-second time penalty for crossing the pit entry line. A pit exit line, sorry. But now, this is Xenox going to be overtaken by Haku DK. He's getting a bit compromised, but he's got a penalty now. So that will frustrate me. I think he may have been shoved out a bit there. And that has got him a penalty for Jaguars with track limits. Even if it's not your fault you went off, you still get the penalty. Or the warning, if you're not already on warnings. Well, here's Xenox now. Closing up to the back of Ghost Luca. He'll get the rear wheel open. He will get the rear wheel open. Ghost Luca's into the pits. So that leaves Hako DK up ahead. And Goosey, of course. But Hako is going and Goosey going to fight out. And that's Hako going by. But Xenox going through. Xenox is going to try to go ease through. And that's going to send the Racing Bulls there into the Alpine. That was a close collision there. It was nearly worse than what it actually was. But is that the Racing Bulls going to try to go through? No, he's not. He will buy this time a bit longer. But that is like, but at least Xenox will be happy that he's got through these cars. Now Hako DK and the Ferraris next up ahead for him to try and get through. And he will attempt it, and now it's whether see if he can get through Hako DK and chase after you funny bottle pad, who possibly could come into pit again, will come into pit again. Here's Xenox going for a move. He's going to go for it. No, he's like, we'll wait. Strategy a load of drivers have used in this race. Biding your time. Patience is key. It's key, especially in a sport like Formula 1. Patience again, and that patience will get him P2. And can he keep? Because he's had a moment there in turn 4, but he's just going to hang on to the position. And that would be great. Now we can chase after our race leader, which is Youth Funny Bar. He's only 1.6 seconds up the road. 1.5. It's going to go down. It will go down. He is on the quicker tyres. But now KHR's out. KHR was the real challenge to Xenox's potential victory. That potential victory is possibly going to turn into a victory which we can see coming up soon in a max relapse. So we're going to look at tyres now. These are the tyres, the tyre data. "16 laps for you for the block," and those 16-lap-old tyres are going to be beaten to the front of the field by Xenox's 4-lap-old tyres. Xenox now in the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix, and now with 10 laps to go, he will push on to victory. But also, it's the penalties we got to worry about. If there's anything to worry about for Xenox now, it's the penalty. 9-second time penalty. If Youth... Oh, Hako DK is going to go by. But that's because Youth Funny Bot is now going to box. So now, the guys behind that Hako DK, if Hako DK were to stay out all the way to the end, then he would have to finish within 6 seconds to Xenox to take the victory. But it's... I mean, Willie... Possibly. I'd say it's possibly no, he's paired. Hako DK has paired. So what we say, Hako DK has paired. So Hako DK, all needs to just finish within 10 seconds of Xenox, and he takes victory. But back to penalties now. At every hop, if he finishes within 6 seconds, and he takes victory. Lap 29 out of 36. Xenox leads from Hako, from Erihop, from Simako, from Orange Scored, Ollie, Peter, You Funnybot, Cellabox, Jahan Grind are top 10. There's a lot of it else. We make points back, but Goosey now is going to take P10. That is the final points paying position, and that's a Racing Bull overtaking a Red Bull. How often do we see that? And he'll get DRS. That is lovely lot from Goosey there to get the DRS and the ribbon open, and that's Goosey going up into P10. Now, you would say, can Xenox hang on and win this thing? But Hako DK is actually keeping within a good round. Not only is he keeping within the 6th round, but he's kept within 2 seconds. And he may actually be in DRS range soon if he keeps this up. But he is now 1.3. So Xenox has really got to build a 6-second gap to Hako DK in these next 7 laps. The last 7 laps that we've got in this race before we see the checkered flag. And we have a virtual safety car. Rob Masuki is out of this race. So Rob Masuki, we're going to stay on board with the Mercedes here. See if we've lost you. Well, we have a virtual safety car. Am I right? Yeah, we have a virtual safety car. So cars will have to go slow. This is they will have to reduce their speed for depending how long this VSC lasts. And we're under green flags again. So we're racing it, we're going green again, but look how close. Hacker's really got a good jump on Xenox, and he's all the way in DRS, so he's half a second behind him now. You think Hacker DK has really got this jump on Xenox after that VSC there? But he's not been able to get a move done just as of yet. But he is there, he is close. Lap 32 out of 36. 5 laps to go in this race. Will it be Xenox? Will it be Hako? Who will win this thriller? This race has been a 36 lap thriller. Still got 5 laps left to go. We do not know what's going to unfold in these last couple of laps in this race. We got the number 3 Ferrari chasing the number 25 Williams. He's got DRS, just unable to make the pass. Oh, look, oh, he's gone. He thought he went wide. Possible glitch, yeah, he thought he went. He's actually kept it on the racing line. So all the Hako fans watching this live, don't worry, he's not made a mistake. He's actually getting closer, ever so close. Look how close he is in the last corner there. But even though if he does not make the move, if he does not make the overtake, he will still win as it stands because he's within the 6-second gap that he needs. But if these guys squabble a lot, then he's very close. He's got a great exit, and the rear wing's going to open there. You can see. You can see on his steering wheel just below. He's got a lot of ERS. Say he is stored. But is he buying? He had a lot of battery there. We'll have a look at the Williams. Yeah, the Williams has actually got less than him, but he's actually burning it more. But he's not burning it on the straight either. So I think what Hako might be doing, he may be just biding his time. It is smart to bide your time at times like this. So Hako, he is getting ever so closer. Once we cross the line, the next time we cross the line, we will start our final 3 laps of this race. Hako versus Xenox. He'll get DRS down the straight to he'll think about it. He was going to look at it. Not able to get through as of yet, but we have yellow flags. I think that's cars going slow. I think we'll keep our eyes on this battle for the race lead. Hako's he's very close. Xenox will not come off the inside, but Hako's not going to go anyway. But he's gone wide as Xenox, and Henox is alongside, and he's got the rear wheel. He will have the advantage when it comes to straight line speed down the straight, and that's Hako into the lead. But he'll lock up when they're wheel to wheel, and that's Hako into the lead. Hako has taken the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix. Our new race leader, the number 3 Ferrari, Hako DK. Xenox is attacking. Xenox is going for the lead. He's nearly got it, but Hako has now lost it. He's got it. Xenox into the lead. And Hako has really lost all the momentum there. But even though Hako has the advantage when it comes to penalties, it is a great battle these two are putting on. And if by any means Hako were to get 6 seconds or more added to his time, that would give them equal advantage when it comes, or equal level of penalties and equal race times, really. So it's like neither of them have penalties and they're just racing, because they're both having the same amount of time added to their race time at the end. So it wouldn't really matter if Hako were to pick up an extra 6 seconds or more to his time. But now we're on the last lap of the race. Hako is going to try chase that lead down. He's going to get DRS. This is the first. There's 2 doses of DRS which he'll have for the next to this lap. This is the first one. He's going to have a go. Xenox leaves him room, but that will force Xenox to go off track now. So now it's Hako will get DRS. Xenox will get Slipstream. Which one's more powerful? Can Xenox make a last lap lunge? He won't. But he won't need to. Hako's locked up, but it made contact in turn 4. Contact in turn 4. But it's Hako still with the lead. Great scrap that happened on these last lap. But it's Hako is now in the lead of the race. And he looks to take victory. Even if he finished 6 seconds behind, he would have done it anyway. But now Hako wins the Apex Austrian Grand Prix. Great result for that man. Eddie Hart, 109, comes home in third. But with the penalties added on, he will indeed take second place. Xenox drops down to third. U40Bot will have fourth. Fifth for Scored. Sixth for Ollie. Seventh for Peter. 8th for Slimarco, 9th for Slimarco, 10th for Slimarco, 11th for Slimarco. Monkey will get 10th. Slimarco loses their position because of the penalty, so no points for him. Ghost Luca 12th, 13th and a pro. And I hope we have Drum on us. There's yellow flags on the straight, but we're going to keep our eyes on our race leader, fucking DK. Celebrations for our race winner, Hako DK. He will stand on the top of the podium, raise the trophy in the sky. Great win for the Ferrari driver. Now he looks forward to continue the momentum in our next race. And I'm going to tell you all this, guys. Our next race, I really hope this is a thriller. But knowing these guys, they can make any race a thriller. Driver of the day, fastest lap, race winner, Hako DK holds them all, if you guys ask. Our race, in which was a thriller, loads of penalties for track limits, loads of penalties for drama. Drama is something we all like, though. The drivers may not like it, they don't all like it, but we do. The fans do. We enjoy it. I enjoy commentating great races. I enjoy commentating dramatic races. Commentary would not be a job anyone would consider without drama. We'll see you in the next race. Goodbye.